Yeah?
Okay. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Yeah. So what time is it?
It's like midnight.
Oh, wow. And do you
Well, it's not.
disturb the others or not?
No, it's not the normal time that I went to sleep. So it's
Ah,
fine.
so tell me a little bit, how is the situation in Thailand?
Well, the situation, it seems that it gets better and better over time. I mean, the number of the infected in Thailand has been decreasing for 3 or 4 days. Before that, like the numbers got to 100 per day every day for 2 weeks, like consecutively. But after it got decreased to like 50 and then 40, and right now it has been staying at around 30 to 20 to 30 people for new cases. Like like today, it was reported that there were 32 more people infected, and yeah, it shows a good sign, but it's not guaranteed yet that the situation will get better.
The
It's
thing
just
is,
like
I was
the
checking the numbers and I saw that, that if it's true that Thailand has like 2,733 cases and 47 deaths. In Spain, we are like 20,000 deaths, and Madrid
yeah.
nearly 7,000. So it's not so much. Did you do something that are the numbers true, or can you trust the numbers, or it's because you shot it, you did a lot of good of things, or what?
Mm. Actually, yeah, we the number is true. I mean, we can trust the number. But the thing about Thailand that um, I think because that we how to say our lifestyle is not that much of contact with other people that much. We always have some space with other people that we don't really how to say close with. We are not really close with, so the Thai, I mean, how to say, the lifestyle of Thai people always keeps distance for for respect, something like that. So it's kind of reduce the risk factor for being infected by the virus. But and also we got an early country lockdown. So yeah, I think that is one of the thing that help not to worsen the situation. Yeah.
JJ, was it a whole day lockdown, or only a night lockdown? Because I read something about a night lockdown.
Yeah, it's a night lockdown. It's like a curfew time. They put on the curfew time that after, I mean, after 10 p.m., people cannot go place to place. And also, they they are not allowed to move from, like, how should say, like I live in Krabi, right, in a province. I cannot move I cannot move from Krabi to another province. I have to stay in my province for like it has been like this for a month now.
So the
During
day, but during the day you can do whatever you want. Do you have school? Do you have
No, we
university?
don't have. Oh yeah, we don't have school also. My university, they changed the method. We do online classes instead.
Yeah.
You know.
So
Yeah.
what can you do? Because we in Spain, for example, we only can go to the supermarket. The kids can't go out.
Mm-hmm.
We are very restricted on what we can do. Can you go out, for example, make jogging, footing? Can you make sport? Can you?
Yeah. Well, in my province, we are able to do that, but I do believe like in Phuket, in Bangkok, or in some like the high in some places with a high number of the infected, they are not allowed to get out of the building. Um, but for other places with like less number, we are able to do that kind of thing until the curfew time.
So when you go out, you go with mask, gloves, and things like
Yes,
this.
yes. Well, it's not that how to say, it's not that there is a rule that people don't wear masks that will get punished, but we kind of keep it in mind that we have to do it to protect ourselves, something like that. You're, you
The
know.
thing is, do you have enough masks and gloves and this? Because, for example, now in Europe was a big problem with all the material.
We do. But we use the cloth masks instead. Like my family, we have we made our own mask, you know. So because the government said that for normal people um without risk factors, we can use fabric fabric mask instead of surgical mask. So they save the surgical mask for medical purpose for medical practitioners. Yeah.
And do you have, for example, your daily life? How is it? Do you study from home and you're all the day at home, or what are you doing?
Yes, I basically like stay in my room all day. I mean, there is not much thing to do outside anyway, because all of the shops, all of the, how to say, supermarkets or even restaurant have to, I mean, they are able to sell something, but they are not allowed to let people, eat in. Like staying in the restaurant and eat in the restaurant, we have to take out food and eat at home. So I basically just stay in my room and just study online all day.
And your parents, are they going out working, or they work from
Yeah,
home?
my mom, she works from home. Actually she is a teacher. She's a kindergarten teacher. So she has been trying to figure it out how to teach her kindergarten students online, but I don't think I don't think that's possible though. But my dad, he works in a different province, and because of country lockdown, he cannot go back home, so he has to stay in that province.
Ah, okay. And sorry, a very stupid question, but it's only curious because here when they started the lockdown, all the people bought a lot of toilet paper, and
Oh
I know
yeah.
what, like a run of something. Now, for example, they changed here in Spain. Now it's powder and what. So did you have the same things where the people bought a lot, or?
Yeah. They store up thing, and that makes a lot of shortage of many how to say, many basic stuff like eggs or rices. And that is problematic in here, because those things are very crucial for people. They always eat rice. That's what we do. But because of the store up thing happening, the price higher up, and we are in the lockdown, so people with cannot go to work regularly, and that is that is devastating. And for me too, I mean, I'm very lucky that my mom, she works for the government and she got paid monthly without the reductions in income. But for people that work daily and got the money daily and spend daily, that is that's how to say, yeah, that's bad.
The thing is, you're also closed. The other as restaurant closed and all this also or not?
Excuse me. Well,
The restaurants, are they closed as well? The bars and
they
restaurants?
they don't they don't close. I mean, they are not allowed they are not allow they don't allow people to eat in the restaurant, but they can go buy some food and take home.
And I have a question with the health system, because now here, for example, even in Germany, was a big problem with the clinic room beds and so on. The thing is, because and then they have to stay a lot of time when they have corona in the hospitals. How is the health system there? Is it public or not? Do there people who are poor, can they go there or?
Yeah. The thing is, in Thailand we have a quite nice health system. Excuse me. Like people can go to, if they are, how to say, if a person is suspected to be infected by the virus, um, he or she can go to a hospital and get a free diagnosis. And if the diagnose the result, the lab result is positive, they can get treated for free. However, um, there is a saying, there has been a saying that this system could work um, if the number of the infected uh, don't reach 3,000, I think. So right now we are on the edge of the shortest. Yeah. So
Okay.
the the government just like expand the times of the lockdown. Um, so they try to keep the number of the infected at 2,700 for like, yeah, that's what they have been trying so hard about that, because of the shortage of the medical treatment and
What
medical supplies.
and what about all the tourists? Are they there? Do you have, because I read that it's a big problem, no? Because Thailand lives
Yeah.
from tourism, no?
Yes. Our economic, we are facing a financial crisis right now, actually. Um, there are, well, there are a lot of news that said people address their stress, anxiety, and um, their lifestyle that have to be changed from the pandemic. Um, like I saw the news this morning, and it's it disturbing a lot, because like there was a woman, like she was how to say, a seller, like someone who sells things. And she's like, well, she said something like, I better die with the COVID. I'm sure that I'm not dying because of the COVID-19, but rather I'm gonna starve to death, something like that. So yeah,
But
that's
are there tourists
pretty.
just now, or are they all? Did they
They
send them home?
for they can for the one that got stuck in Thailand, they have to stay in Thailand. Like the customers, the how do you say, the international departments, the foreign department, I think there is a policy that extend the time of their visa to be able to stay in Thailand for longer time. So because they cannot fly out of the country, and they have been provided with places to stay.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah. And my question is, you're studying medicine now, as in the second year, or? Yeah, no.
No, in the first year. The thing is
Ah,
that after I got back from USA, I have to repeat it my um 10th grade again. So it's kind
ah,
of,
okay.
far.
My question is because we didn't expect this to happen. We saw
Yeah.
China and we saw, wow, this is so far away. Yeah, the Chinese people and so on. And then we saw Italy. We said, "Oof, yeah, maybe they don't have such a good health system." And suddenly it was everywhere. Did you expect this to be
No,
like?
not at all. I mean, actually, I study medicine in Bangkok. And when the first when we heard the news about coronavirus um breakthrough in China, we just like, no, it's not going to happen in our country. It's just there, like SARS. It happens there, and it's gonna be there that's what I thought at first time. But when I heard that the disease just went viral, went viral to like Japan, to Korea, and the what do you say? The fear just climb up a little bit, and then the first case of the COVID-19 report in Thailand, it's just like everyone just got crazy about it, especially in Bangkok. I mean, my um, my university, my college, my medical college, um, they sent us a letter that we better stay in. If for someone who was not like was who is not a resident in Bangkok, I mean someone who like me, I live in a dome. Um, they send a letter that you better stay in your dome and not going out to places with crowded people like bars or restaurants or even malls. Um, they said that there could be the possibility to to get infected from those places, and so I stay there alone. I live alone in Bangkok. In just like all the anxiety, all the stress that I have to put up there, it's crazy, um and when the number is just got rock climbing up to the top, like in Bangkok we got like 500 cases, and um it just like I just think that I have to move out, so I fly out one day before the Bangkok lockdown. So it's
Oh.
just like I got lucky because many of my friends are still in Bangkok, and they said that um, we actually last night we just called them, and they said that um, it it's not, how to say, it's not the same. They cannot like they cannot even um, they cannot even go out to buy some food, not because that they are not permitted by the government, but they just they just they just be too afraid to go out,
But JJ, one question, because here in the beginning, it was
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of a problem because the young people,
Mm-hmm.
because I heard from China in the beginning, it was, oh, it's like a cold. Oh, it's only for the old ones and the ones who have some other diseases. But then the problem was that the people in your age, they didn't, it was not
React.
for them was such a problem, And the
Ah.
thing is, for example, you you knew that this would be an illness that could also affect yourself, or were you afraid because of your parents and grandparents?
Were you asking that the reaction of like the people with the same age with me, how do they react with that
Yeah,
at
and
the
you
first time?
was
Uh,
have you been
yeah, I was.
you were frightened from for yourself or for for the people you could
Yeah,
affect?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm very afraid that I would brought the disease to my, to my mom, especially because she's not healthy. She's not in a good state of health. Well, after I went back from Bangkok, I have to stay. I have to be, how to say, quarantine. I mean, have to be isolated from my mom for like 14 days. So it's just like, yeah. The thing is, I'm not afraid for myself, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna bring the the debt to other people that I care. I do care of. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's what I think.
and the friends of yours who stayed there in the lockdown, they go back home? Were they?
Yes, they could not go back home because like the lockdown prevent people from moving from one place to another place. I mean, from one province to another province.
Yeah, yeah. So you're fine. The only my last question is, because we always ask it: is there something positive from this very complicated situation for you?
For me,
General, do you
well,
see something positive of all of this?
yeah, well, for the, for the disease to broke out, um it's like natural thing, when um it's like natural selection. I mean, it's not a good thing to say about it right now because it's very devastating all the people life, but to all the people life, but like right now our weather is better. um the the quality of air in Bangkok, I mean, before the disease broke out, um it's just like dust and everywhere, PM 2.5 thing. It's not healthy to stay there for a long time. It's gonna get I always get like, how to say, uh
Allergy, no?
allergy. Yes, I got allergic there. But after I went back and the time has passed, people have to stay in house. No one gonna go to work. My friend said like the weather is nice. I can see that the sky is blue for the first time in my life in Bangkok. And also the thing is that we, how to say, it seems to be very devastating, right? The COVID-19, this virus. But on the bright side, we are facing it at the time that we have the most advanced technology possible. So even though it it would be like this for quite some time, but we are we are doing something to with our ability as a whole world population. We have the best, like, how to say, technology to try to find the solution to this problem. Uh, how long did how long have been how long the pandemic has been? 4 5 months, right? But the paper about the coronavirus, also the treatments on PubMed, it's just like three 30,000 papers about that already. So yeah, on the bright side, that yes, it on the bad side, it is bad that this happened and it affects all people in the world. But on the bright side, we are facing it when we have the best, um how to say, the best knowledge to fight with it. I mean,
You're
yeah,
right.
that's what
You're
I
right.
think.
JJ, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing
Thank
this.
you.
I mean,
We
not
have
much
to speak
people.
another time, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
And
Sorry
very
for
and
the miscalculation with the time,
no,
actually.
don't worry. And keep healthy and your family as well, and especially your mother. Yeah?
Yeah, thank you. You too. You too.
Thank
Please be
you.
safe. Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Thank you.